Hello, this is Glenda with AKA GK Fralin of Friendly Community. And I don't know how friendly I'll sound today, but it is a friendly community, and I'm just kind of in a rush. But I'll be back, and I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a bit of a story. It's a true story. It really happened, but I'm going to let you know how I handled it. And maybe you guys can tell us or tell me down in the comments, well, and each other, how you handle these situations. And it's about making decisions based on facts and not, well, this guy was giving me a sales pitch. I'll put it that way. And make sure they tell you what they're doing. So I will talk to you in a minute. Okay. Sometimes we have to sometimes we make changes. We decide to make changes. Sometimes we don't have much of a choice. But we had something the other night that just really made me mad. But, well, it was after my sister cut my hair. A man showed up and he was giving us a pitch. I could tell he was giving us a pitch. They insist they're not selling anything, but they are representing somebody. And anyway, it's such a common thing anymore. They don't, it's like, we're not going to sell it to you today or whatever, or they may not sell it, but they're going to put you in touch with someone who does. And they are. But if you have a disability like mine and several of you, and it's obvious, they have a tendency to overlook you, or they just don't pay attention to the fact that you're even there. Make yourself heard, and I made myself heard. But I did find out something. I found out I was paying a lot more than I thought for the service we had. This was TV and cable, and I haven't been happy with this situation we've had with our company we've been working with. So I decided to call a cable company, because I've been hearing a lot about how they will, that they have a lot faster internet service and Wi-Fi. Of course, upload is a different thing than download speed. Anyway, yes, I'm with the anyways and the you-knows and all that today. I'm not real alert. I've got an appointment today, so I had to wake up earlier than I liked and get moving earlier than I and some of you will know what that means. But anyway, I decided to go with this cable company. It will save me about $100 a month. And we'll be going back to pure cellular like we were before. Anyway, but my Wi-Fi will be faster and my upload will be faster. It just won't be as fast as the download, which they never are. Anyway, so hopefully I can get these vlogs up faster and not have it taking like 3 or 4 hours, 2 hours on a good day to get it uploaded. And so anyway, the thing I guess I'm trying to say is get yourself heard. I was sitting here doing something. I was kind of busy. So I don't know, but anyway, I was listening. And he was, and my husband, sometimes I didn't feel he was asking the right questions. So I butted in. And I said, what are you trying to sell us? who company are you trying to sell us? Because he was, talking about our receivers and all of this. And, well, I work for this company out of Lincoln. We represent these other companies. Anyway, it took me 15 minutes or better to get out of him that they was trying to sell a particular company. And, the speech was good, as far as, but it was getting late. I was getting mad at the guy. And finally, I just said, listen, it's late, and, it just isn't something we're going to decide now. It's something we need to talk about. So it's like, give us a web address, this, that, and the other. But he didn't give us the phone number for the company. He gave us his personal phone number. Now, my senses didn't quite go off fast enough with that because I was just trying to get through. So we got him out the door. We finally had supper, and Joe had to go to bed. The next day, he called and he said, when do you want to make the change to this other company? I didn't answer the call. It was an answering machine one, but I was like, it's the tricks. It's the tricks they all use. Anyway, I decided, okay, I'm calling our the cable company, the main one that works around here. We'd worked with them before. We decided to try going back to our regular phone company in the area, and I'm trying not to make or say names. Anyway, by the time I got done talking to them, we will be we're making a change. Now, changing like that, it causes stress because you're trying, it's like I said, I'm trying to get all the information. I want to make a wise decision. Joe wasn't home, but I'm the one who pays this bill. And he was the one who told me how much I'm paying this other company every month. And it was much more than what I started out. So contracts don't usually sound good, but when it locks your price in, it locks the amount you're going to work within. And like I said, I'd worked with this cable company before. So I went ahead and made the decision. And when Joe got home, I told him, and he was fine with it. So hopefully, the thing I guess is, yes, this got me some stress. Making changes where you've got to really, process and stuff. For me, I can make a fairly quick decision, but I need the correct information. And I will ask for it. And the other thing is, make sure they hear you and they are giving you the information. I did find out later the guy that had stopped is a scammer and has been going around, and they've been trying to catch this guy. So, because he's been doing this all over the town and stuff. My sister told me about that when I called her, and she said that's a scam. I said, what? Not the company we're going with, the company, or the guy that was trying to sell. And usually these companies, they contact us directly anyway. And then I got my, gears got to rolling. It's like, oh my gosh, yeah, it is. It was a new one on me, but I didn't like his pitch. I don't like it when they're, when they aren't honest and direct. And I told him that when he left. I said, if you want to make sales, you be more honest and direct. But I work for this company. I said, that's okay. You tell them that, but you tell them who you're trying to sell. Anyway, turns out that wasn't really mattering. Anyway, this guy's a scam. And so I was glad that neither one of us fell for that. But I am changing. Yes, it stressed me out for a bit, but that's part of life. We make changes. Some we can decide and some we, some we don't decide. But I believe this is a good change. But do make sure they hear you. So that's all I'm going to do today, because I have an appointment in Beatrice that's going to take about 15 minutes, but it's going to take us a couple of hours to get all this, because get me in the car, all that. Never mind. But anyway, I have a happy moment today. It doesn't have to be a long time, just to have a happy moment. And if you need to express yourself, by golly, express yourself. And I have a tendency, and this is with it, and I have to really watch it. When I'm not angry, but when I'm frustrated, or I'm trying to get a point across and I don't think somebody's getting it, or I get excited, my volume raises. And I've got a voice that carries anyway. My son has the same problem. But, so if you ever notice that my voice volume will go up when I'm kind of trying to get something across and I don't know that I am. I hope this got across, because as direct as I was with them, I hope I was as direct with you. And a lot of times I know I'm not. Okay, I'm trying to calm myself back down because I'm not as rushed as I thought. Anyway, I love you guys. You are the best community ever. And I'm so glad we're interactive here. Please tell me what you thought in the comments. Tell me how you handle these things. And if it causes you the stress it does me. So, and please do subscribe if this is your first time here, or if you just haven't subscribed yet. And if you like what you've heard, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you tomorrow. And I want you to have a good one. Have a happy moment. You may not have everything in order or everything pleasant in your life right now, but just have a happy moment. And I'll see you tomorrow.